in.
And he was really good. Ranked number 1 in our province, actually. So, good times.
That's one of those stories where you say it. That's all I have to say about it.
Alright guys, we're actually in game number 1. Neeb versus True. This best of 5 finals here at the Filthy NA Cup Global Edition. I'm Bobby Awesome, with me as Element as always. A pleasure to be here with you guys today. We hope you guys have enjoyed the amount of StarCraft and the quality of games that have been before us this day. We sure have.
Hope you have.
And thanks for coming along the ride with us, guys, as we are gonna close up this day with a bang.
Yeah, Cole, this is the series, I'm telling you. Neeb versus, I was asking for this one yesterday.
You did, man.
Like, I said I want to see
about it,
True's Lings, his mass Ling style versus Neeb's crazy adept style.
Yeah, Neeb VZ.
Crazy guys, Neeb going crazy with his crazy adepts and doing all the stuff. Just killing people. He just kills people, the adepts. We've seen it over and over. They just die to it. And I'm wondering what True can do against it. Anyways, Bobby. We're going to have to get these intros going on here. I'll let you take it away.
Alright then. To the southwest side of the map, we have the Blue Zerg player representing Storm Gaming. It is True.
Yeah, and in the bottom right corner, Bobby, it is Big Boss Alex.
And it's kind of funny because Big Boss Alex is in chat. Did you see it in game? Actual Big Boss Alex. This dude just took his name and applied it to Neeb.
No, Bly did that.
Well, inadvertently, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say it was on purpose. I just said he did it. It is stuck. Sorry, it fits Neeb better.
I mean, you're just saying it fits Neeb very well. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfectly.
Just call him Big Boss Alex.
Big Boss Alex. Oh gosh, it's great.
Just Neeb goes through a whole like emo phase or something like that, or just like it's a completely different phase. Changes his fashion sense, dyes his hair black, and then he's Big Boss Alex from now on. Wears chains.
Yeah, doesn't have to be emo for Big Boss Alex. Dear Lord.
Well, okay, maybe not emo, but I mean, he just changes his style completely. And
okay, yeah.
Then he becomes,
just comes like 2 years from now. Quit StarCraft, comes back 2 years from now as Big Boss Alex. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I'm picking it up. You put it down. Anyways, we got 3 hatches coming out here. This is somebody. Yeah, or tomorrow. Sure.
Yeah.
I got it. 3 hatches here, and an Evo chamber. I wonder if he's trying to go for Ling drops or something like that. Maybe something. You know, you just swell a bunch of Lings at the front, then start dropping them on the side as well.
Yeah, it's a vulnerability we've actually seen from Neeb before. And is those Ling drops, because often he leaves his main very vulnerable. Doesn't usually put pylons behind his mineral line, in fact, in his main base, which we see exactly the case here. One pylon he does have in his main is powering a lot of his very important structures. So he is very, very vulnerable to drops inside the main base location. But either way, we do have an Oracle heading across the map element. Gonna see what kind of damage it can do. Queen already positioned, of course, as usual, in the main base. Oh, these Oracles are gonna get surrounded, or sorry, these Adepts rather. A nice
That's
surround.
That's a lot of Lings, Bobby. What did I say?
That is.
Is that a drop roller coming in? There it is. It's happening, just like you foretold. And by you, I mean me. It's oh boy, that's a lot of gateways at the front, but they're not going to be ready in time now. Neeb is going to shoot a lot of these Lings down with his Oracle, who does have quite a bit of energy, and another one's going to pop out fairly shortly as well. Is there a Mothership Core? I don't see one. Starting up in the main right now. Oh, it's not a Bobby wall though. Pretty nice wall, actually.
It is. Oh, definitely not a Bobby wall.
On a scale of 1 to Bob, it will be a 1. It's not
so far so good. Even the Oracle getting some more shots off too. The second one joins the fray, killing these Lings as they drop out of that Overlord.
I don't want to call it disastrously bad because he stopped me from doing any damage on his side of the map and is back into droning. And he has a complete wall off now. So oh wait, never mind. Big Boss Alex fixes that hole. Not so bad. Can we production? Yeah, they got us. They got us on that. Okay, I was hoping. So
okay.
Unless you take away the observing for a second here.
Sure thing.
Which one are you? 4. You're 4. Got it. Take it away, Bob. I talk about stuff too.
Alright, so Resident Glaive's on the way, of course, about a third of the way done for Neeb. I'm going to continue the warp in of these adepts. Now, Element did point out that he would love to see the massling style that True does love to employ, especially in this matchup, versus this adept oriented play from Neeb. Now, this is textbook Neeb is the Neeb that will send out a group, about 7 or 8 adepts across the map, which is exactly what he's going to do. And while timing it with Resonating Glaives, he's going to get a lot of damage towards the third base location of True, also then splitting the forces of his Zerg opponent by shading some of his units at the main, to the natural, and keeping some at the third, while doing some critical damage, forcing the Zerg player to make mistakes. Now, back at home, we already have quite a few Banelings morphing in for our Zerg player, as we can see right over here. That's more than enough to deal with clumped up adepts. Now, that's not necessarily going to be the case here for Neeb. It all depends on where True decides to draw the line in the sand. If it's going to go off creep or on creep here, because right now these adepts are pretty clumped up, and if they do decide to morph in here, this could be detrimental, and they do indeed. They are clumped up. Oh, that big Bailey's going off. Oh, the adepts are gone.
Wow. There
exactly
you go.
what I was afraid of. Exactly what I was afraid of.
Oh, even a broken Bobby. Once a year.
True story. Now the third base immediately going to get a cancel off as these Lings are left uncontested. More depths are being morphed in back at home, but they're not going to do a whole lot as they are just going to be back defensively. I don't know. It looked weird. There's so many Lings, and he decides, okay, I have so many adepts. I could just Shrek these Lings. Yes, on a normal circumstance you could, but they were force field Lings, Element, not just any other Lings. They're force field Lings. It's a big difference. Yeah,
and he's trying to put down that Nexus on the low ground there, but one Bane getting a little bit of a jerk move. Do we have that replay from that last one? I think I'd like to show that if we do. Do we have it up?
Up top, and if they do decide to morph in here, this could be detrimental. And they do indeed. Big Bailey's going off!
Oh my god, that was massive. Wow, that was huge. Don't see that every day, especially not from Neeb.
No.
Yep, True's Lings though.
Oh, we've actually seen it before, and it has been done to Neeb. That's what I was afraid of. It was a little series a while back.
Every day, Bobby? Every day?
No, not every day. No.
Okay.
So double Oracles will float in, get a couple of kills, only about 3 going down, before they get chased off by these Queens. Nothing too crazy, as a fourth base location is on its way for True. Third base still not complete yet for Neeb, as he has been set so far behind in his economic transition. All that being said, Neeb is not too far behind. His worker count's pretty healthy. It's 62 probes to the 68 drones of True. Army supplies are nearly dead even. But really, it's all about when this economy for True starts to kick in. He'll just do a big drone pump, perhaps. That could definitely set Neeb in an awkward position. All that being said, I don't know. I think it's pretty dead even between both players, considering Neeb is a spectacular player at this next stage of the game. Once his War Prism comes out and his upgrades kick in, despite having lost so many adepts as he did, it's really up to True and how he'll deal with this oncoming aggression that is likely going to be on the way in short order for Neeb. Now, he definitely dealt with it very well in the early stages of the game, but it's almost... It's completely predictable, that attack from Neeb, and True was prepared for it perfectly. So people wonder, what do I do? Often you'll see one of two ways. It's either mass Lings or it's Roach play. Now, if it was Roach play, Neeb would have likely transitioned to... sometimes he'll go with the Phoenix build anyway with the Roaches, and he'll just rely on building up the mass Phoenix and not dying back at home while securing his third base, keeping you at home with his Phoenix and Oracles, or he is already building Immortals back at home. We see an amalgamation of both tactics here right now, as Immortals are on the way as we speak. And
we've casted so many here, Bobby.
Oh yeah, I guess so. We casted so many games of Neeb, we can kind of predict what he's going to do in a variety of different ways well before it happens. Now, pretty good defense actually so far. Might lose a Phoenix. A little bit sloppy here from Neeb. Oh, he does get away just in time. Those Queens and Roaches.
Oh, can you force field them? No.
Oh no, not quite.
It's not quite.
Pretty close though. At the very least, though, prevents any sort of adept harass actually with this force from True, allocating his defensive forces accordingly. Now, a large contingent of Roaches are heading across the map. Want to try to shut down this fourth base, perhaps? That's a risky move, Element, because this army here is definitely nothing to
I think it's going to kill the rocks and then pull back.
Yeah, perhaps just provide another avenue here, but they could also get caught out in the middle of this side of the map too, if Neeb is so aware of that. That is interesting. A lot of stasis mortars out across the map here between the third and fourth base location. No army actually beside this newly forming fourth base, so these roaches could actually come in. And Neeb is not in position this time, Element. I'm not entirely sure if he did not see that. He thought perhaps that True gave up on that.
It's working, Bobby.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you say something isn't true. Oh my god, but we'll get force field. This time it might actually happen. It happened!
Oh, it
happened, Bobby! Oh, you said this would happen. Or you said this wouldn't happen too, and it happened. In your face. Remember when I was like, oh, what if he gets caught out? And then he got caught out.
Yeah. Well, I definitely didn't say it wouldn't happen. At the front,
catching a lot of roaches there. That's actually quite nice. Next is going to stay alive almost.
13 probes have gone down, though. Ooh, and they do just get away in time. This supporting did not last quite long enough, and the damage was already done.
on the march now, perhaps. Nope, never mind. Take it back.
Well, if you had a Warp Prism, it'd be pretty nice. And that Immortal was in production.
Yeah,
it's a little bit unfortunate. It would definitely aid in his attack, but the creep spread's pretty good. And moving on towards the creep with this many roaches on the field is a pretty risky play, considering you have a maxed out Zerg force in 150 supply Neeb army. It's not ideal to push out on creep like that, Element. So either way, he, at the very least, he kept his fourth base alive. It's not mining yet. All that being said, this force from True has something to say about the Oracles are putting in some work, but they make it a couple more extra work kills, but the base should survive. Unless he's just going to suicide these roaches to try to kill the fourth base location. I don't think that would be wise.
He's on both sides, Bobby, right now, by the way. That's a lot of Immortals on the opposite side, though. And the roaches to the north do all go down. They get a couple of kills, but not a whole lot. And army supplies are catching up now for Neeb.
We do also have some Adepts moving in towards the third base location of True, but a lot of roaches about to pop, though, and they'll be able to defend it just fine.
And
with minimal losses. So, yeah, a little bit of aggression happening on both sides of the map, but just look at this composition that Neeb has. Yeah, he is behind in overall supply, army supply significantly so, but it's that amount of Immortals. What is here to deal with those, 7 Hydralisks you have in production? Does he have actually any on the field right now? No, so it's just going to be 7 Hydralisks and a lot of roaches. He's going to want to throw away some of the supply, and I think he's going to do just that to try to suicide on top of this fourth base with this large amount of roaches.
Well, the army value for Neeb here is, especially in the gas-wise, way ahead. So, just attack. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's that composition that I really like right now. That's a lot of roaches, but with 2 Immortals and a lot of Archons here putting in the work, as long as he doesn't lose too many of these Archons, one does go down, but more join in on that battle. It's not a cost-effective trade-off here from True as much as he would like. I mean, you want to throw away some of your supply, but not literally.
Attack up in the main, too. Gotta watch both.
Yeah, well, it's kind of getting pushed back by these Immortals, although there's nothing left to support these Immortals, and these Hydralisks are able to focus down them quite nicely. Got a Revelation on top of the army, just so there are no surprises here. Neeb will keep tabs of that. Supplies have closed drastically, Element, between the two competitors here, as those engagements
time to go.
Actually, yeah, both those engagements were actually won, I would say, by Neeb, as his fourth base still stands, and his Immortal count is, I don't know, this is like make-believe. Nobody builds this many Immortals, but Neeb does. And if there were anything that were flying or something in the air, this would be pretty bad. I mean, the Archons could take care of that, but there's not that many. It's only 4 Archons right now on the field. And this is a pretty dicey situation for our Zerg. A single...
One goal.
One desire.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's do it.
But the Solar Hydralisk though, Element.
Actually. Storm is what I'd love to see.
You know, he needs some sort of more splash, more in addition to these. I mean, the amount of morals are nice, but Hydralisks are actually don't give no cares.
No. Lots of stasis scores going down, so hopefully this will be able to hold some time for him.
Perhaps so. They can definitely buy a lot of time for Neeb, and that's exactly what he needs, just to get that storm done, which is about halfway done. He has a few of these Templars already on the field to accrue that energy, and it looks like True may indeed give him that time, but how much more? I mean, he might just waiting for these Banelings to morph in and then crash in. We've seen some pretty epic hits in recent times, Element. Banelings on High Templars. That was, never forget.
One more Zealot, Bobby. Back from the death. Come for that Queen. An entire army to stop him. But he will get the Queen. No, he gets stopped. You called it early, Bobbin.
We have a little hit squad of roaches actually at the fourth base location, but there's a cannon here in position. Will be enough to buy Neeb enough time to send some units there to deal with this, but the main portion of True's forces is going to crash towards the third base. Storm is done though, and he has lots of energy available.
So
this morning does not hit anything. Well, the Banelings are actually going to be super vulnerable as long as these storms don't whiff. Neeb does have a slight supply lead here. Stasis Ward is actually landing this time on this, just a couple units, and they will get taken out as soon as they become free.
Oh, he's going to get surrounded on.
Oh, he's going to get surrounded, but the storms are pretty good on it. Actually killing a lot of those Banelings.
Perfect. Just about perfect.
On the Archon flank with immortal support, crashing through True's army, dominating this attack is Neeb as he continues to pummel through True's very vulnerable forces, and just like that,
yeah, he's up.
Turning it on ahead is Neeb as trademarked. You try this, you'll get sued, Element, because Neeb has this one under all legalities.
I'm taking it away from you because you're done talking for now. Oh, goodness. You try this one. A lawyer's note to your office.
And you'll get a notice,
tell you.
a sternly worded letter.
Exactly. Strongly worded letter. Don't you do this. I'll see Google. Actually. Okay, now the amount of immortals here and the shots it'll take to destroy that base. Oh, God.
That's so crazy. Who is this kid, man? Neeb. What beautiful play. These Archons alone, you're just putting in the work against this Bio Force army, of course, with the splash damage. A lot of those roaches and Hydras are clumped up while letting those Archons put in the work. The watchful eye of the Oracles float above this army.
It got shot down. Pretty hard.
It did. Oh, it's so many Zealots with charge, of course.
And we got a drop in the main as well at the same time.
I mean, think of it this way, Element. This was done without Adepts. GG is called! And Neeb takes game number 1. Event brought to you by Systorm Gaming and OSC. I'm Bobby Awesome, with me as Element. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. Definitely means a lot. Just chilling out. Watching some high-level StarCraft. And what a treat it is to end off the day. True versus Neeb.
Yep. Oh, I messed that one up, didn't I? There we go.
No surprise.
Pretty surprising to me. Happens to you quite often now. There we go.
A lot of Neeb fans in chat. It's nice to see.
Yeah. You know both these
Neeb,
guys.
the hero we needed, says Red Echelon.
Gosh. Well, True was steamrolling up until now, but these guys have both met their matches. They've both been crushing nerds left and right here. Here we go. We got a little bit of worker, I wouldn't call it harass, but it's a slowdown on the hatchery there for True. Bobby, read in chat.
Alright, let's get to the
Bob's
introductions of these players, Element.
Bob was in chat. My goodness.
What are you talking about?
Top left corner, Bobby, it is Neeblet. It's a Neeb. It's Big Boss Alex.
Oh, I'll never get over that. It's so dumb. Oh. Anyway, in the southeast side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is Systorm Gaming's True.
Yep. I like this map for Zerg. I like it for a strong, quick roach push. We did see just recently, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, actually, in our weekly, right? Neeb played.
Yes.
Yeah, and who did he face off against again
past week.
on this map?
Oh, on this map? Yeah, like I remember where he faced off on what map. It would have been Bly, I think, right?
Oh yeah, it was Bly in the finals, yes. And Neeb, with his crazy disruptor play, just blew up everything. I think Bly tried to rush him early, and then Neeb just said, no, these slow roaches are all gonna die.
Yeah, that's exactly, that's what happened, because you're like, oh no, Bly, this is not what you want to do. Slow roaches against Disruptor. Yeah. And he scouted the Disruptor too.
He just dropped the Disruptor right in the roach pack and just said, well, deal with it. Put the shades on.
Yeah, that was a 3-0 win in the finals this past, not even that long ago, just a few days back, I guess. Or a week ago, I guess, for the Gauntlet event. Now, we have a slew of Lings in production for a True Element that is likely to head its way across the map. Just a lockdown, at the very least, the defense against these marauding Adepts that Neeb definitely likes to utilize. Mothership Core keeping a close eye on the front door of his own base defensively. Even have the Adept patrolling. Nice, that's exactly what he wanted. But still, an attack is going to happen. The Speed Overlord will just bypass, or try to bypass this Adept. But as soon as they pop up, the Adept is focusing them down with the help of that Mothership Core.
Core there too.
Yeah. Might even continue to do so, just as long as he's right on top of that. That
Overcharge the
Overlord.
pylon. Overcharge the pylon. Okay, never mind.
I know. Well, I'm kind of surprised why. Oh, it's so fast. He'll just bypass it completely,
Neeb.
perhaps.
Neeb is the most patient man in the world.
He really
Low
is.
weight.
He's like a monk.
What did we call him before? I think we called him a wolf. He'd rather starve to death than make a single mistake. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of mistakes, looks like the Adept does move away for the time being, but I guess the full turnover also more than covers that natural base.
Well, they're dropping
anyways. Shut down this little... Yeah.
So
another drop, yeah, heading towards the north here, Element, and it is Queens in tow for True as he's chasing it up. It is going to be hard hold.
3 Queens.
Overall's pretty good. Takes a lot of units in that one Overlord Element.
Yeah, workers boys he can afford to lose some workers here, and he is, but it looks like he might hold. Oh, can he get the wall closed, though? Because more Lings are coming, Bobby. And they'll come fast and hard.
Yeah, killing the Queens is going to be a little bit of an issue as these Lings are going to make their way in here too. An additional warp in occurring for Neeb. He needs to hold on. He does have a slice of high lead. A lot of workers. He can afford to lose more, in fact, Element. You might need to pull some of those boys off the line.
In the main here.
Oh, I cannot afford to lose that pylon, though.
No, he's got more gateways in the main. Oh, but warping in down there. Kind of scary, though.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. And the wall is now wide open, too.
If he warps in right here, he'll completely shut these Lings in. Do it. Oh.
Over that.
Okay, there we go.
I mean, another Fulton overcharge. For good measure. Now he's pretty much forfeited the front of his low ground base here. The Queen's still putting some damage back at the natural. Only 2 workers going down so far here in this engagement.
He still has the worker lead. And, sure, the Queen drop thing is pretty
the Queen's
cool,
don't have enough DPS. Plus a dank shrine.
And
a dank shrine.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Are these coming into play at any point? Just warp in one.
Make one? Yeah.
Yeah. Send it across the map.
Yeah, something like that. Well, this attack has lost the steam element. Really good play so far, and GG is called. And you know what? One that definitely number 3.
True and Neeb both picking weird colors, so we can't do Big Boss Alex. I understand. I'm gonna get the technology to that point.
Until then, element control can only go so far.
I know you like talking about not the game, but we're going to talk about the game here. Introduce the players. In the top left corner, Bobby. He's down 2 games. He needs to win 3 in a row to take this series. It is True.
Nice.
And in the bottom right corner, it is Big Boss Alex. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing in the middle of that. Plus, I'm sick.
Yeah. That's not doing you any favors. No tasteless for you.
No. Although Tasteless probably becomes Tasteless level 2000 when he's sick.
Yeah. Just to out-tasteless himself, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh god. I can't wait till I can recover.
What a great day, Element, this has been for StarCraft.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, from our Gauntlet series events in the beginning, Bjorn took that one. And then this awesome... Good. I mean, we had great players. I mean, there's Bjorn, Scarlet, we had Super and Major, of course. Well, great games all throughout. And then this event, a stacked lineup of players. And then the ending we all hoped for, and that did come to fruition in Neeb and True. So it's definitely a great way to bookend a wonderful day of StarCraft here on the Gauntlet channel, as usual. Again, guys, this event series takes place every single Friday. Here, a big shout out to Filthy Rake, Psystorm, and OSC, of course, for making this event series possible.
Yeah, all those fillers.
Indeed.
All of them. Every single last one. This little probe here is going to go ahead and check that main base. See what's up. It's not too scared this time. Probably going to see a 3rd go down from True fairly shortly. It's going to be the far one or the one in the main? Probably the one in the main, I would suspect.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to right now. You're just going to take that low ground expansion as a Zerg player. I like this. Most Zergs do this nowadays. I know there's some debate as to the effectiveness of this, do certain one-base plays from your opponent, but those are so rare. Taking the low ground expansion helps facilitate your creep spread, pushes across the map a lot faster, and on maps like this, not particularly hard to defend, especially as a Zerg here. So it's just good play, and you see it employed by most Zergs. And now back at home, we have Adepts in production, of course, for Neeb. We'll see if he decides to go standard Neeb build. Now we saw him try that in game number 1, and it didn't exactly work out the way he had wanted, of course, as True had read him like a book, or watched a Neeb game before. One or the other, Helmet. It's like, he knew how to deal with that. It's, oh no, will the Ling get in? Oh no, he gets taken out. No scout for you, bro.
Nope.
You gave him a little bit of hope too by opening the door. It's like, come in, and then you're dead. So Resident Glaves is being researched, but according to the way down 4, Neeb behind all of this. Perhaps looking to try to close out this game all fast-like. And we'll see if True will handle it as well as he did in game number 1, even though he lost the game eventually. But not for the lack of trying in the beginning.
Yeah, that was really close, that one. For sure.
Yeah.
Maybe you go up to, like, some Broodlords or something. Would have been the better goal there. Because, just Hydra Bane, Ling Roach against that much tech and that much Storm. Storm is half the armor, by the way.
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like we got a Stargate coming in here. Yes, we do. And a 3 Adept play that we see.
Double Stargate.
Double Stargate. Double
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
This is Neeb. Remember
I
Neeb
hear
versus
it's twice
Bly
as
on this
good.
map?
No,
you
I
have to
don't remember.
It was one of our...
Well, I mean, there's 3 games
one of
that
our games
happened,
of the year.
okay?
It was the one where Neeb was dead. He was dead. Super dead. All the way dead. And he came back and won. You remember that one?
I remember him being super dead, but I don't remember why. What happened? Remind me.
Bly came up and killed his stuff. All of it.
With what?
Most
What was
of
it
his
again?
workers. It was a roach push. And he tried...
That sounds like Black.
Hold on. He got his unit stuck here at the front. Glaves is done, of course, so they're going to get quite a bit of kills for their
Yeah, they get all surrounded.
This is what I was talking about, though. See, that kills a lot of Zergs. It just does.
Yeah.
But True, with his mass Ling style, lots of Lings already out, handles it pretty well.
Yeah, that was the question you effectively want answered.
Yeah.
Like, how effective was that element? Can you look at the units lost and see, like, the value at least?
Yeah.
Like, how was the trade-off here for
27
Neeb?
Lings lost for 7 Adepts. Now, you gotta remember, he pushed heavily and quickly towards that Glaves tech, right? So, it might not look like it from that score tab, but I think it's worth. Oh, oh.
Game paused.
Okay, we gotta pause. A lot on the line, guys. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe True dropped his mouse. Never know. Maybe he got a lag spike. We'll have to
Gotta
give
get the
him a sec.
intel from Bobby here.
Gotta feed him the information.
Yeah. Drives off in the Lambo.
Oh, good
No, it must have
times.
had something go on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe a lag spike. Yeah, lag spike is probably the most probable thing. I think we'll just stay though right here because when this comes back, there's gonna be some sparks flying.
Grim in chat is cheering on True, saying, True, you could do this. Let's do this, True, says Chad C, of course. A lot of True fans in chat. I mean, who isn't a True fan?
Take us to game number 3, 4, 5.
I would not be adverse to that.
Bobby, come on down.
Yeah.
8 drones in production here. He's gonna have to give up the spot pretty soon. In fact, he's giving it up right now. Neeb will take his 3rd. But look at that drone count already. It's quite heavily in favor of True here. And that's good. I like that.
Yeah, a lot of Lings on the field here, sharking around here for True, just keeping an eye on the expansion here of Neeb. Now, Neeb's expansion is well on its way. He has a few Adepts here in defense as these Phoenix move across the map to try to see what they could pick up. Maybe a Queen or two would really... Actually, those Queens are very vulnerable, but there's not enough Phoenix here, I don't think, to really make it worthwhile. Fighting over those Queens and that Spore Crawler, though, a little bit of risky play for Neeb. 3 workers go down at the very least. Creep spread, though, too, let's keep that in mind, has been, in this game, largely non-existent so far for True. As he's securing that 4th base, he'd really want to connect that as fast as possible. More Phoenix do join in on the fray at the front line for Neeb. No, we've seen him do this before against Bly. We use him as an example, but he's done this against other Zerg players as well. He likes to opt for this Air Force play with these Phoenix. Of course, going to pick off some units here and there, and it's more so than anything else, map control and map dominance. You can have no map vision as the Zerg player. You do not know what you're facing next. Look at even these Hydralisks getting picked off as soon as they pop out of the hatchery, and down they go. And all in the meantime, his 3rd base is being saturated, no problem for Neeb. He has no worries at all of being taken off guard. Now, except for that little hit squad of True's Lings, but it's not a big deal right now.
Bob, where's the baneling nest? Show me it. Where is it? Let's take a guess here. How long do you think? Under or over 15 seconds from now? Take a guess, Bobby. Under or over?
I'm gonna say over.
Okay. It was 44 when I said that. Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm half painted. All right, so either way, we do have these Phoenix still sharking their way around. Good luck in the mining actually at that 4th base location, just as the drones do come out, trying to make something happen here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I win. We're gonna see a big Hydraling Bane push here, Bobby.
Massive.
And he's gonna have to break him. Break him.
Yeah, if you can find an... Yeah, no, there's not a whole lot of splash damage on the field right now, Element. We do have a Storm on the way, but it's not anywhere near done, only about a quarter of the way done.
No.
In fact, in what is potentially the last game of the day, guys. So a lot on the line here for True, with its very squishy force. So, I mean, he has to go now, though, before Storm finishes, and he has a massive supply lead. And he's going to push across this map, and which is what a pretty small army for Neeb, in fact, Element, at this 4th base location. The other army does crash in here for True.
Oh, wow.
Force Field's a little bit late to the party, though.
Absolutely frustrated if he doesn't pull back. Yeah, there we go.
No,
Okay.
yeah, Steam.
Now he's got Storm on the way. Oh!
Storm.
He just changed them both into Archons. Those ones had quite a bit of energy there. I don't know if that was their... Oh, God. Look at that many Banelings.
Oh, this might actually go from bad to worse for Neeb. Right now on the back foot against this very powerful composition from True. Slow Banelings, though, it's the one saving grace for Neeb. Now, if only kept those high tempos alive, you'd be able to storm the crap out of this, but it's not meant to be. The Banelings make their way in.
Well, they don't go in. Okay.
That doesn't matter. GG's called.
Yeah.
Okay.
No matters.
So True takes game number 3 and makes this a 2-1 series. Needs map control, all this sort of thing. But while you're doing so, you're spending a lot of gas on these Phoenix. Now, the utility of them become limited once the critical number of defenses are laid down. The Queens were in good position. We had Spores up. And then straight into mass Hydralisks. And then there comes a point you cannot attack another army. That's a lot of invested gas in the air. That's useless. And that also delays your potential tech transitions into splash damage. Like, may that be Colossus, Disruptors, or Storm. And that's exactly what we saw there.
Yeah. Bob, in the top right corner, we have True.
All right, and in the southwest side of the map, we have the yellow Protoss player. It is Neeb.
Good stuff, Bob. Put the observer on you once again before I die.
In chat, Funky Dude says 2 storms might have saved him. Yeah, I agree. I mean, he would have had 2 storms for sure if he kept those Templars not Archons, and that could have definitely helped. Now, would it have saved him? Not necessarily, because there was just so much army there. But it might have bought him enough time for to start, or maybe even force True to pull back somewhat, and that could have been enough. Anything could happen there, but it just did not quite work out for Neeb. Nonetheless, though, he's still enjoying a 2-1 lead. All he has to do is take a game off of True, and he takes this event home. And it's a tough position for True to be in more than anything else. And we're talking about Neeb. Neeb can do whatever he wants. Let's say if he wants to, does he cheese? Does Neeb actually cheese Element? Like all in proxy plays, stuff like that. Does he actually do it? No.
What he does is he just makes a depth, and he walks him across the map, and then you die. That's what happens.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't do it all the time, but sometimes. Most of the time, I guess.
Yeah.
It's one of the things. One of the things he does.
Tell us about this game, Bobby. Take it away.
All right, so as we're looking at this game, we have speed on the way, of course, for True. Expect the 3rd base to be dropped in short order. There we go. The drone is already being sent its way out to take that low ground expansion. Now on this map, taking that 3rd base, which I'm kind of surprised he didn't take it first, did True. We always talk about, I always talk about the forward expansions that a Zerg can take. This map, above all maps, is the best to take that forward expansion on. It's not a very large opening here towards this low ground expansion, so defending it is even easier than other maps. And you could save that pocket expansion as your 3rd later on. Helps, again, facilitate your creep spread, and so on and so forth. It really helps you towards the mid game. But True opted to change it up a little bit this time. We do have an Adept making his way across the map for Neeb, as he himself is just continuing to saturate up back at home. Now, we're going for another Stargate build from Neeb, this time single Stargate, at least so far. Getting some more gateways in addition to that as well. Now, he hasn't been very effective with his Oracle's element, as in True, more than anything, has been good at defending against them.
Yeah, pushing him back.
So we'll see if he could get some damage done with them this time. Speed for those Lings is about to finish right now. In fact, it wouldn't be too surprised if a big Ling flood does happen to apply pressure at the front door. Deny that third base for as long as possible from Neeb here.
Yeah, I think on this map it's a little harder to do that, just because of the choke.
It is a little bit. Yeah.
Plus, you already got the first base for free, basically, here, so... I think
the rule still applies.
Getting third up and droning that hard would be the best bet here. And got so many drones on these main and naturally, we might push those down, perhaps. Spore in each. Spore in each. Spore in each. Spore in each. I guess not.
I guess not. Oh, no, turns both into extractors right away, not losing anything here today.
Oh, 3 queens.
It is true.
Forget your spore.
Yeah. I like that. Quick reaction there from True. And I like this too, not a huge commitment as far as the Oracle is concerned here for Neeb. Going to immediately go into this Phoenix production, but this, again, this did not work out for him very well. Maybe he decided, you know, I screwed up in this certain area in that game. I'm going to try to opt for something a little different this time around.
Bob.
Yes, Element.
Do you think, okay, never mind. I thought his Baneliness was going to be an offensive, aggressive Baneliness, but probably just defensive. Probably just checking all the boxes.
Now, how much information is Neeb actually getting here? He has these Oracles right in the main base. Going to see absolutely everything. We'll see the Baneling Nest as well. Okay, so he knows the Banelings are going to be an issue with his
nice micro.
or the depths that are going to be forthcoming. We have Resonant Glaze about 3/4 of the way done. More Warpins for those depths. He has his own third base going up, so I don't know how aggressive he wants to be. Again, we've talked about this earlier on. He's done this against True. True's defense has been pretty impeccable as far as this initial adept harasses.
It's just Lings, Bobby. It's just
Lings. Yeah, nothing. Lings and Banes. Lings and Banes.
Yeah.
Actually, what Neeb needs to do is just sit back. Actually, just don't attack. Don't move across the map.
Oh my God, no.
Don't do it. Oh no.
Don't do it.
He's gonna do it.
This is Bobby. Oh, I might as well go on the map now. Just poke, and then he dies.
Look, it's even True spotting it with his Lings that were on Neeb's side of the map near that third base location. And
okay, Neeb sometimes does this thing where he shades backwards and pushes up a little bit. I think that might be the correct call here. Oh God, don't just walk in. Oh please, no.
Okay, no, he sees the Banes. Is he gonna do a split here? Oh well, he splits as best as he can, I suppose.
So.
Yeah.
Well, there was no split out.
All right, we'll see if he tries to go up against the wall here. Doesn't want to get surrounded by these Lings too much. Yeah, but the Lings will clear up a lot of them.
That's pretty nice.
The Oracle's actually putting a lot of damage on these Lings that are flooding in, but the rest of these Adepts will get cleaned up element, and so many Banes left alone on the field here for True as well.
I'm going to say it this time. We should note it. 70 workers versus 54 for Neeb right now. He last time he lost his Adepts there at the start, but he didn't get much done. This time he forced True to make a whole bunch of Lings, and oh my God, he's trying to wall off, but we'll be in time. Worker, please, worker. Oh, force field. Or not! There it is.
Yeah, it was just enough, actually, to defend the good force fields, actually. The Zealots will clear up the rest of those Lings. That was a lot of Lings that just got shaved off there.
Bobby,
now more Banelings will... Yeah, a lot of Banelings actually making their way.
I think so. There it is.
Oh, he does. Just in the nick of time. So clutch! A lot of these Banelings going off in some structures. If the workers have to go away, though... Oh, no! Well, one Baneling he does hit, but doesn't hit enough. And these also pretty vulnerable against these Banelings as well. In fact, nearly half of the Zealots do get cleaned up by just a handful of those.
That's good.
Yeah, that's ultimately the goal here for Neeb.
Bob.
Element.
2 more hatches going up for True here. Neeb has to strike. He's got to strike. Can't let this be. And
while Iron's hot.
Hats too. Oh my God. The amount of production that's going to come up here very shortly. It's going to be insane. He's got to get it done soon too. Storm on the way. Zealot legs. Yep, I called it that. And Immortals.
You would, wouldn't you?
I did. Not only would I, but I did.
All right, so we do have that fourth base going up for Neeb, and so is he just going to wait and saturate that, and then he's going to sit back this whole time while this double expand is going to go on uncontested for True? That could be spell the end of Neeb in this game if he lets True get away with that. All that being said, though, with Storm becoming an issue, here, as Neeb is going to be employing that in short order. This could be the trigger that causes Neeb to push across the map and punish one of these expansions. As this army for Neeb, or for True rather, is not ideal versus Storm, and I think Neeb will capitalize on it. Supply still even between both players. Worker count, in fact, slightly ahead for Neeb, marginally so, but nonetheless, I mean, Neeb's in a really good position here if he punishes True for this greed of double expanding as he has.
Yeah, like there's a Spire coming up here. Sure, there's a couple Hydras coming up, but it's not Lurkers. I think he's just got to go with the Storm push here. How many do we have here? 5 High Templar. Do we have Out of the Robo coming out? No, not just yet. He's going to have to make a War Prism right after this, and then he's got to go, Bobby. War Prism after... Oh, wait, is there already War Prism over here? Oh, no, that's a Zerg. That's a Baneling drop coming up.
It is.
You can see this first. War Prism. War Prism. Make the Prism. Make it. Prism. No! Another Immortal. Why?
The Baneling drop's going to come in, but it's going to clean up immediately here by these Stalkers. Plus there's a cannon as well, helping facilitate that defense. Alright, so we have both players opting just to sit back and expand for the most part. While True may have got the better out of that bargain, it's not to such a high degree that it's setting Neeb too far behind. It all depends on what their tech follow-ups are. We have Archons being morphed in, further upgrades on the way. We have Roach Speed as well in production for our Zerg player. 31 Banelings element in production for True. And, well, that's beautiful if I've ever seen it before. In fact, he's creating a lot of Dropper Lords too, so he's going to go for a big Baneling drop.
That's nice.
By the looks of it too.
Nice.
Which is actually pretty good against his composition. If he gets on top of these Templars, perhaps, because it helps mitigate the the storm. So when you try to storm these Overlords, good luck. But otherwise, that's the one detriment.
Oh, True.
Getting all those Banes stormed before they get any action on. So.
Oh, that's gonna be beautiful.
All right, so it looks like they're trying to find a position here. Is True. A lot of Banelings still left on the ground. Is he actually just going to beeline his way to the third base?
I thought he was going to fight with everything and drop on top at the same time, but...
Yeah.
What? Is this just like a bait? Okay. No. There's really not a whole lot that shoots up, though. Oh my god! Oh! It's going to happen, Bobby! He's storming it! Oh, the Archon's coming in, might save the day! Pull the High Templar!
Oh, wow, he actually cleans it up so well! I cannot believe that! What a great defense from
Well, I think the attack had to happen at the same time, but it really was... It was disjointed, to say the least.
Yeah, he was in an awkward position and he tried forcing it, and it just was not enough. Still a lot of Banelings left on the field element, but they are now going to be subject to the power of storms. As actually all of them crash into that Archon element, so it doesn't even matter.
Hold on. The storm didn't really hit that heavily, and a complete surround coming out here as well.
Okay, Neeb is going to lose a lot of this army, actually, so there's more Lings and Banes to follow up.
Every piece
pretty much all of it. Wow, it actually looked really good for Neeb initially. That's surprising.
What I said is, a long time ago, Neeb had to push very early there. Like the production alone now, as you say that, we got a Zola attack happening on this lower base here. Gonna kill it. Knock it out. Here we go.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good victory for Neeb. I'd like to see him maybe push to the north as well. Take that gold base out. But a lot of Lings are actually already in position, likely anticipating this.
Bobby,
for True.
Where are the rest of Neeb's Stargates? Where are they? He's gotta get the power of Pili Pili up here.
Stasis Wardy actually stopping some of these Lings, but still more do come in. Storms will land on one portion of these Lings, but they're just so fast on it, and the army isn't clumped up enough for Neeb. And these Lings are going to get favorable engages. Fortune Overwhelm is going to land.
Storm, though.
Oh, that did actually take off a lot of those Lings, and the only thing left are these Hydralisks, which are a little bit of fish out of water at this point, element. And for more units do warp in for Neebs. True does have a supply lead, but not that bad. I mean, I guess expected in this matchup, but he's actually might be overextending here, is True, as these are very exposed Hydralisks.
Yeah, just a couple... 13 mutants coming in, by the way. So many speed zealots. Now, we see the cannons going up into the fourth here, and this is indicative of more Stargates. Please.
Generally. Okay, we got
True taking a pause here. Gotta get Bob on the line again.
Yeah, there was some lag there, I noticed. So...
Blame Bob.
Well, we'll wait, and maybe his ping will go down a bit. Again, guys, this game is heating up. True does have a overall supply lead. Most of that is an army, a 30 army supply lead, in fact. Worker count's pretty much dead even. So if Neeb by taking out that base to the east side of the map, put himself in a respectable position here. Now it's just a matter of him dealing cost effectively with this very Baneling Ling-heavy army. And with Mutalisks now, that could definitely pick Neeb apart and keep him back at home. Yeah, the game has now started, guys. Back up again. Trying to find an opening to the north side of the map here is True. Well, with these Banes and Hydralisks, but he's going to be met with a whole field of cannons. He's going to think better of that, it looks like.
Look at this base at the top that True just doesn't know is there. Left side there.
Yeah, I like it. Not a bad choice.
Now, there's Mutas, but they're going to have to pick around on the outside, and there's already quite a few cannons at some of these bases here. Because you can't just go right over the Archons, I don't think. Not if this few. Well, let's see. Archons and Storm, pretty good
also
unit.
going to go down. Oh, Baneling's kind of whiffing, though.
Yeah.
Actually, that wasn't a very good engagement for True. He lost a lot of Banelings there for nothing.
Blink on the way here. I think he's going to go for a big Blink, Archon, Storm, Zealot type push here. Try to finish the game with it. Some Phoenix being produced as well.
Yeah, big attack happening to the north as these Lings and Mutalisks are going to make their way, fighting these cannons, mostly buying Neeb enough time for his army to get here. Oh, Storms go down! Storm. 11 workers go down, though.
12 workers do go down.
Yep.
12 would be the number.
Totally wrong.
Yeah.
But that wasn't free for True either, guys, as he lost a lot of Lings, even some Mutalisks, too. This might start to trigger an attack for Neeb, as his army supply has closed the gap here with True. Still, more Banelings morphing in, 20 in fact, morphing in addition to the large number already on the field. Thing is, does he have enough Storm to do this push? He has to pull back. He's a lot of pretty fresh Templars here. As if they create enough energy, then he'll be able to walk right onto this creep. Doesn't even matter, especially this high HP army with the amount of Archons and Immortals that he does have with Storm support.
Oh, he catches the bomb. The probes give it away. Oh, does he know? Yeah, he has to know. There we go.
Oh yeah, he definitely knows.
He sees it. Yeah.
Oh, these Banelings are going to crash into these Stalkers. The Mutalisks are trying to find an opening, but repositioning himself is Neeb. Going to want to keep this base. Yeah, Phoenix are still
in a Stalker spot.
Yeah, Phoenix were in production for a while. He started pulling them up once he realized Mutalisks would be an issue. More Phoenix continue to be on the way. Going to clear up the rest of those. Yeah, big engagement might happen here. Does he have Storms available? I believe he does, in fact.
Never mind.
At least a
few. Die. Or the Mutas, I mean.
Yeah. They're no longer an issue. Even getting a revelation on the large portion of True's forces. True is now maxed out, guys. He's going to try to crash in towards this third base. Potion over us is going to go down. As many as possible to focus down this very large army of True. Neeb, though, is trying to find an angle. A lot of his army is lagging behind, though, Element. These Archons are getting taken up by these Hydralisks alone. You want them to stay alive to tank the damage of these Banelings as they do roll in. Oh, wow! All the Banelings whiffed, Element!
Yeah,
taking right into the Immortals.
These Zealots are going to catch up. And they do.
They will make... That's going to leave a lot of... Oh, no, he's going to pull back. Okay.
Well, Bob, do we see the Stargates yet? Where's Pilly when you need him? Tell me what's up.
Yeah. Pilly, can you tell Neeb how to play Protoss? Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, bye.
New up-and-comer. Yeah, okay, thanks, bye. Neeb should start thinking about taking this forward base here. Or even the gold. But probably that forward base first. Now, one cannon should be able to defend against all these Lings. Easy peasy.
Well, Neeb does have half the map, so his economy is still booming. Both players, in fact, mining quite a bit. True, though, doing really well for himself.
Storm it! There it is.
Okay, that's some Storm going down. He needs some Storm to the north, though, as his base here is going to be under heavy contention. Workers, in fact, being pulled off line as the Banelings roll in. 13 probes have gone down and rising. Storms actually land on a large portion of those Hydralisks. Oh, the Banes! Oh, the Banes are going to crash in. The Neeb supply plummets here. That was not the engagement he was looking for.
No.
His army's so slow and cumbersome.
He's going to get caught off guard. GG!
Oh, we are.
Oh, wow. The comeback is real here. Last game to finish them all, unless it's a tie, of course. Bobby, come on now.
Yeah.
We got one last game here, guys, to finish it all off. And I'm going to introduce the Protoss player, Bobby, in the top right corner. It is Big Boss Alex.
Also known as Neeb. Also, apologies to Big Boss Alex. Oh, then to the southwest side of the map, sorry, we have the teal Zerg player tying this game up 2-2. It is.
Bobby, I muted you for that because you didn't put it enough tasteless. I'm gonna have to ask you to do that again.
I can't.
Okay, actually,
I can't.
I just realized, yes. Yes. Okay, fine. Just do it again in a normal voice then. Dude.
Alright then, why did you mute me? Alright then, to the southwest side of the map, we have the teal Zerg player element. It is true.
Nice. I forgot that you can't. But I realized it was coming in kind of Artosis-like instead of Tasis-like. So I pulled your volume down. Now, this is the map where we see lots of these counterattacks of Lings left and right. But we also see it with Adepts, at the same time. So, who is going to do it better? From the top and the bottom bases here, and even the Baneling drops, we saw lots of those on this map before. I'm quite excited to see where this goes. Hopefully it's just not a... Remember on this map? Oh god. Is this the same wall? No, it isn't. Remember the wall where it wasn't fully a wall,
Bobby? I do remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was a Ling rush.
It was a Bobby wall?
Banelings. Yeah, it was a Bobby wall.
That was KJ versus Siegfried.
Oh yeah, right. Oh,
I love that. That was one of the best moments too.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
so good.
KJ going for a Ling Bane bust,
and he had him too.
Against Siegfried as a Protoss. Oh yeah,
Siegfried was holding like a god, doing everything.
Micro. Yeah.
So
except
here's the deal, Bobby.
He didn't have a wall.
For the first time, it looks like Neeb's gonna skip that Stargate and go straight to his Adept play.
Okay.
Like we had seen him do this pretty much all last week when he was killing Zergs with this.
Oh yeah,
he's not to
right.
do it here versus True. And now he's going to. And I'm just wondering if True will be prepared for this. 3 bases nice and early. Speed coming up, sure. But he's off of gas. Clearly no Baneling that's going to be coming down in the next little while. This could be dangerous.
Neeb's like, all the Shmeebs are on the line here, right? So
oh yeah, all the
he needs to pull at all stops.
So it's like, okay, I gotta stop messing around and start making the Adepts again, I guess. Start pressing that win button. Oh, gets the wow! Did you look at that?
6 save.
The well, it looked like a save, but Neeb just targeted the other low health drone and got him. Got him.
Yeah, at least something. Not nothing element.
2 more gates coming in, Bobby.
I've done the shoutout today. Shame on me.
Oh, I have a feeling this is going to do a lot of damage to True. I don't know why, but I have the feeling.
You got that feeling deep inside?
Yeah. Now True can see this, all of it, by the way.
Yep.
But he doesn't see the fast pilot cancel. Not yet. He's so close to seeing it, but he doesn't. He will see a bunch of Adepts with that, though. So that's quite a bit.
If Neeb wins with this, is this only like going full Protoss here, like going full Adept? Is this bad for other Protoss players right now in total? Like, are they like, Neeb, don't do this, but Neeb wants to win, and they're like, Neeb, don't do this. It's like, but I have to win. He's got to do what he has to do. I'm gonna go full Protoss.
Yeah, there's the Overlord coming in. I mean, gonna see the Robo, see the Glaives being chronoed out here. Now what is this? 7 Adepts, quite a few Queens already, and a bunch of Lings popping out now too. That Overlord, I didn't really realize it was right above like that the whole time. Obviously it would be, but I didn't. He's gonna jump in. I think he's gonna no.
Oh, he does cancel. We'll pull back. Wait for perhaps a Warp Prism too. There's more Adepts making their way across the map. Actually, does he even have a Warp Prism out yet?
No, he doesn't. Not these ones. 3rd base coming down, Bobby, for Neeb at the same time here. Back into droning for True. Now this is even army supply with Adepts versus Lings. If he gets a spot, say on the right in this middle line here.
Oh, this is juicy.
Oh,
he's gonna do it right here.
Oh, that's painful.
Somebody workers gonna go down. All right, 3rd base location 6. Workers have gone down. That Queen is actually
getting... that's a really good spot. Oh my god.
Oh, so many Lings we've seen this time to get elements.
Yeah.
Oh, he just finds a way. That's how he does an element. Transfuse is going down, actually. Really good utility of that ability from True.
Yeah, remember, all the workers have been pulled for this whole time here. Come from
no mining at the 3rd.
And he did kill 7 as well. Well, 6 there. 1 earlier. It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Now, True, of course, no slouch himself. He's been macroing pretty hard himself. Might even take a 4th soon if he wants to get really crazy. No Baneliness or anything like that. Roach Warren down, Roach Speed on the way. So it looks like he might go for a big Roach Flood. Now we did have the robotics facility already done here early. There's the Warp Prism, and 4 sentries with this too. So if he doesn't start making Roaches right away on the other side here, and we see 3 Overlords coming, so there it is. The Roaches
all these Lings see what's up though. Get a surround perhaps. No, paying attention though is Neeb.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice save. Now these Lynx are in a little bit awkward position here. They might want to try to surround, or they're going to go for a counterattack, bust through the door, but there's already a sentry there.
But he's got sentries and pylons. Not going to work.
Yeah, full nail, Fortune over Russell at that third base
Same
location.
time, Neeb is coming in once again with a depth, Bobby.
Yeah, he's right on top of these queens.
13 more coming in. Okay, there we go. That was a good cancel.
Yeah, very good.
Look at this. He's going to drop some in the main too.
Roaches.
Oh, something happened here. His War Prism didn't go to the main like he wanted it to. Unfortunately.
All right, well, he's going to do it now, Element, and there's nothing here, really. A couple roaches are about to pop out, perhaps. Yeah, there are, indeed. But how much will be lost in the meantime? In fact, those roaches were actually rallying their way out. A large portion of the depths went back to the center of the map as these Lings and roaches are coming back into the main base, but not before 3 drones have gone down. Nothing too big, actually, so pretty good defense in the main here from True. The real story, though, is that third base being locked down for as long as it has on True's side, whereas Neeb is mining healthy on the other side of the map.
The depths coming in once again. They just keep doing it. No cares.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're back for more. I mean, just really splitting apart the... it's really hard to allocate the forces of True here, and he's really struggling to do so, as we see reflected in the overall
on that Warp Prism
situation.
Looks like he might have. Really low in health.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so tech transition element. We got a Dank Shrine on the way, just over halfway done for Neeb, as well as 5 additional gateways, more mortals in production, Blink for good measure, which is also halfway done.
He's not going up to 4 bases this time. He's going to get a bunch of Archons in this, and then he's going to go for it. And I don't know.
Just roaches.
Ravagers. But wait, does he have Zealot legs, or what did he go for? Oh, he went for Blink. Oh, that's interesting. Never mind, he's going to take a base.
I like it.
Yeah. Base it up.
Well, he's going to take the 4th base, and it's interesting, too, that it's going to get scouted immediately by True with that Overseer. And that might give True a sense of security that is not entirely true here, as this army is continuing to be powered up from Neeb. Neeb keeping a close eye on True, seeing that there's an expansion, a 4th base, rather, going down for True behind all this as well with that hallucinated Phoenix.
Yeah. I mean, you know...
Yeah.
If we're being real here, Neeb's got the worker count lead. He's had it for a while. He's been harassing quite successfully. Even now, 8 more workers go down. There's no reason for him to push in right now. DT's dropping in the main. Oh my god, he's going to get the hatch, it looks like. Is there anything? A bile? Oh, the pickup!
Oh, picked up!
Wow! That micro. There's an Overseer. What are you doing, Overseer? Oh, there's a depths in both mineral lines, Bobby. Oh, wow.
Yeah, there was actually a DT at the 3rd base and the natural as well, Element. Taking a lot of work. 17, in fact, falling.
17 have gone down.
Okay, the DT at the natural base does get cleaned up, and the ones in the main were forced away. But the damage was already done, as we point out. 17 workers gone down. That multi-pronged attack from Neeb. He does have even supply between both players, but and the worker count actually has, despite having lost his workers, is even pretty much between both players. But that doesn't matter. The real story is this army moving across the map.
1 half on the top, 1 half from the bottom. A little bit of a sandwich-arino happening here. It's going to occur.
A sandwich-arino.
Yeah, I don't know how to put that in there.
Technical term, guys.
Yeah. Oh, joining on up. And there's just so much here. So much power, Bobby.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little scared for True. I think he's got to drop his base at the very least. I don't know if he can come in here late like this with the concave already set up, funneling in.
Oh, yeah, Great Force Surveillance going down, splitting up a lot of those Ravagers. And remember, these Ravagers have very little support to Element, so if there was to be a Huck Blink on top of them, it could be detrimental to True's forces. True is plummeting in supply as this 3rd base rather is under heavy contention. No. There we go, the Huck Blink forward right on top of the Ravagers, and they will fall super quick with the Immortals in support. So of course the Biles do land on top of these Stalkers, but guess what, Element? Neeb gives no cares as he's continuing on the push.
Double the army supply, Bobby. He's pushing forward. 1 more Huck Blink should seal the deal.
GG!
Oh, man.
Nice.
What a final, though. And True, shout out to True. Brought it all the way back. Even got a little scared at the end, but Neeb harassed him to death there, basically. And then put the final shove in.
Clinical.
And that's what happened.
I mean, and that's what we saw him do to Zergs all this past week. And finally decided, okay, guess what? I'm not going to go with the Stargate right away and just... I'm going to start with the Adepts, with Resident Enclaves, and make something happen. And to great effect. So Neeb takes the series, guys, and the whole event 3-2. This is the Filthy Global Cup, guys. $200 event brought to you by Psystorm Gaming and OSC. Follow them on Twitter at Psystorm Gaming, and you can follow OSC at SE2_online.